Dear all, good morning. I am Miss Noble A. Palyat, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Sacred Heart College for Women, Chalakudi. Since the inception of online classes based on language and linguistics paper, we have been learning and discussing language and the various terminologies about it. We came across ideas like etymological derivation of the term language. What is a language? What are the variants, available in European languages other than English for the English word language, and so on. Now, while we discussed the variants for the English word language, we chose three different European languages, namely French, Italian, and Spanish. In French, the words available for the English word language are language and langue. In Italian, the variants for the English word language are linguaggio and lingua. And finally, in Spanish, we have words like lenguaje and lengua to substitute the English word language. Now, in these three European languages, the very first term signifies language in general, and the second term refers to particular languages. So both language in general and particular languages can be looked at, can be interpreted as a kind of behavior, as a kind of activity which can be observable, which can be recognizable, which can be interpretative, which can be acknowledgeable, which can be identifiable not only for participant observers but also for non-participant observers. Now, what do you mean by participant observers? How are you going to distinguish between participant observers and non-participant observers? Now, participant observers in the sense, take for example the form of communication called spoken one, where you have entities like speakers and listeners actively taking part in the process of communication. So, participant observers refer to speakers and hearers, who are actively engaged in conversation. That means who are aware of that particular language and who are able to interpret the utterances in that particular language. Now, what do you mean by non-participant observers? Non-participant observers means external observers, means onlookers, who are not directly involved in the process of interaction, in the process of communication, even though they do not know the particular language that is being used by the speakers and hearers, or the so-called participant observers. They are able to observe the language behavior of people getting involved in, getting engaged in, getting engrossed in active conversation. So we can say that not only the speaker and the listener, but also the observer, is able to understand and recognize the language behavior of people who are engaged in conversation. Now, yet another explanation that you can give to the label language behavior is that we all know that language is a social phenomenon. It is a social process. Okay, it's a social procedure that is generally branded as, that is generally labeled as abstract. Abstract in the sense no physical existence. So how does it can be labeled as concrete? Okay, it becomes concrete in the sense it gets actualized in the language behavior of individual speakers of a language community on particular occasions, on particular contexts, on particular circumstances and situations. So in sum total, we can say that language behavior is manifested in the form of individual speakers' utterances. That's all for today's class. Hope you have understood the idea of language behavior. Until we meet again in the next class with a new topic related to language and linguistics. Thank you and stay tuned.